fairly high-powered machines now where reality just tends to be whatever you think it is. But I have really noticed some unusual things where I'd say, I wonder if you could do this, and all of a sudden you can do it. Mm-hmm. And as you move up in the power of these machines, the difference between thinking about something and having it actually happen starts blurring a lot.
That would be helpful.
What's that, Leslie? It's really for me, because he's noticed it's happened for him, and I noticed for myself it's definitely happened. It's definitely happening with me. I'm just sitting and watching it. But what I found is that I can project energy with my hands so much more powerfully than I used to be able to. Everything I do with energy projections now is just so much more powerful than it ever was before. And so as I come up with these things, and my mind clears, I come up with these things, and all of a sudden I conceive of them, and then they seem to happen. Then, as they do, then I make them available. But I think that the glass and the water are here to stay.
You know,
what's that?
The other thing I'm noticing, like I do, obviously hands-on healing, that's, where I got my start and all this stuff. It's, the technique is irrelevant, and you get into states of knowing and complete certainty, and the doubt drops out. And my effectiveness is increasing relative to the lack of doubt, and it flows through intuition. Intuition is I'm just becoming certain about things, and I just know that they're going to happen.
Right.
And
the reason you know they're going to happen is because they're happening every time you know it. It's almost like a feedback loop.
Right, and you have the feelings support your belief system. So you have these feelings that support you at the same time that you're thinking it's going to happen. So you don't have that energy drop or that sense of desolation and doubt that used to be a backdrop in my life, that I would use a lot of willpower in order to raise myself up high enough to feel like consistently empowered.
I was thinking about this the other day. I was going out to an appointment on something where I wanted to really have something happen bad. And I remember in the old days I'd say, don't want it too much. Now I don't do that anymore. I just say, want it all you want. And it's just incredible how it works, because when you just want it and don't worry about that, don't want it too much, it has a tendency to happen a lot more, really almost all the time. So it really is, like I told you guys before, at least I think, it comes in from this fifth and sixth dimensional space and is literally created by your mind. The more cleared your mind is, the more almost certainly aspects of it will happen every time, if not completely the way you want it. Any other comments?
We should keep manifesting and trusting our intuitive.
Bill, what about...
You're right, Leslie. Just trust the intuitive. Yes? What's that?
Bill, this is Joel in Texas. What about...
Yes, Joel, how are you? Good. I'm glad you're here.
I'm always here.
Oh, okay.
What about something that occurred to me that... what about DNA repair, DNA reprogramming?
Okay. I believe that the body has the capacity to do anything it needs to do if it's healthy. The way it gets healthy is it gets rid of its negativity. I never worry about any physiological responses. I think the human body is divine, and therefore it has the capacity to do anything that is necessary to make itself healthy and happy if the egoic monster gets out of the way. So I never worry about specifics. I only worry about my attitude. The seen definition of oneness with God is being at peace. Okay, if you're at peace and you're tranquil, the chances are you're going to be a healthy person and you're going to have all the repair that you need. And it's not age specific, because the Bible says that people who have in the past have lived a long, long time. Well, if they have lived a long time, I don't see any reason why they can't do it again. I mean, just because we haven't had anybody, well, we've had some theoretical people who have lived 200, 300, 400, 500 years, I suppose, but not where they've actually found proof of it. I don't see any reason why people can't live a long time if they're not under stress. And every single positive thought that comes in is the only one they have. I mean, why shouldn't you live a long time if that's the case? Plus, if your body isn't having to work its keister off to produce any kind of energy that you need for life force, how can that drag you down? So I watch these people running around, and you know what I'm talking about. You guys have been on the machine for a while, and they look like walking cadavers. It's because they're running out of gas. You know, they're being drugged down by society, by themselves, everything imaginable. They're not on the machine. It's a whole different paradigm. It's a different group of human beings that are being produced here. I mean, some people, if they were just calling in and listening to this, will think, boy, that guy's really on his high horse. But look, I'm saying just what I think, and I know most of you agree with me. It's a whole different world, period. It's the way people are supposed to be. And this is just another tool. What's that?
I have a question on the basic Ascension Energy Program. And that
who am I speaking with, please?
This is Jack.
Okay, Jack. The last time it sounded a little distant. Now it doesn't.
Jack, your voice is changing a lot.
I don't know about that, though, Joel. Not that quick. We never know.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're on speakerphone, so...
We won't take any more pot shots at you, Jack. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm happy.
That's right. Okay. Fair enough. Touche.
No, when can I move to the more powerful machines? I want more.
All you gotta do is talk to Kevin. He's directing traffic on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't do all this stuff. I got to just sit here and fool around with these things. And
okay.
The more I fool around with stuff, the better stuff I come up with. So Kevin's taken all that off of me.
Okay.
I'll write it down, and I'll put a list up, and then I'll email him after the names. So
there you go.
It's real simple, you know.
All right. Yeah, I've
everybody
been
cool?
Figure about a month now. So.
Yeah. Any other statements, questions, anything? I'm simply asking, not because I want to go. I want every possible question answered I can. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to find it for you. Kevin, I guess that's it.
I think that's a wrap for tonight.
Well, I want to thank all of you for participating. I can't even tell you what a great pleasure it is to talk to you all. And I just want you to have a wonderful week or until we talk next. And we'll just keep coming up with ideas, and hopefully some will be helpful to you.
Thank you for all this happy, loving feelings tonight.
Oh, Les.